Hey guys, I'm so excited to be here with you in this beautiful windy day in North Mesa. One of our 5mm members actually just purchased this property a few months ago and has fixed it up. So we're gonna go take a look inside to see what the numbers are and to see what's going on. It's gonna be a fabulous fix and flip, and we're excited to see him sell it and get rid of it and make some money. Thanks for being a part of the community and being here and just meeting together. It's good to see you guys. The product looks so good, Lisa. Great job, and Brad.
Good job, Lisa.
Good job, Lisa. We're just going to talk numbers just because that's what we do. It's all about the numbers and getting excited about making money and doing flips, and that's what we like to do. So, Brad, how much was the property bought for?
$625.
$625, and where did you find the property?
Through your list.
Come up
through your list.
All right, no, yeah.
Where do you want me?
Okay, was it just an email, or I emailed you, or?
I think it was a covert email from you saying I had to do it.
All right. Bought for $620, you said?
$625, yep. And we've held it for 8 months. We took 6 to 7 weeks to design it, get permits. So we really started construction and hard demo in August of last year. So we've held it that period of time. It's hard money, 90%. The rest is 10% down by me, and then I funded the rehab. And at this point, I'd say about $950, $975 all in. We're super excited that you're all here. I want to say one thing. The mastermind and the person with the vision is Lisa Arnold.
Yeah.
You can obviously tell from these photos that when I walked into this house, I was excited, and when she walked into this house, she may have thought, Brad, what did you do? Built in '86, it's 0.45, almost half an acre, it's irrigated, and you've got that beautiful side yard for your kids to play soccer or football over there, and we've got a beautiful patio that we extended, and it's just an amazing house, 6-bed, 3.5 bath with a basement. And we really are looking forward to an awesome family moving into the neighborhood, because I walk by this house every night on my evening walk with my wife, and it's been a lot of fun.
So Lisa, when you were getting this property rehabbed and putting all the crews together and figure out, like, what was like the most surprising, crazy, any kind of fun story that you'd like to share?
Well, I did tell Brad not to buy it. I did.
You did? Was it too late though?
No, it wasn't actually. And he stalled even just a minute and then came back to the table at me and said, hey, guess what I did? So it went like that, but we did communicate in a funny way throughout the whole process. I said no because it was so big, and I knew that it would consume the others we had going and break up their consistency. So I had to look at it a different way. So that was my first hurdle, was can I take a mammoth when I have 4 others going? Yeah. So we did. We did that.
Awesome.
We sold the other 4 in the meantime, and we've listed 2 more since.
Nice.
Then we get in here, and the way it literally was a galley kitchen, a dining room where you are, a pantry there, an Arizona room here. Wow. All windows. Wow. I had 0 choices. I had to get rid of the brick in the back because I had to cover the home, where I took out those exposures to make you a kitchen. So that was a hurdle, but we figured it out, and the home developed itself, and it just started unfolding and became something. I had affirmations through the whole process as well. I was fortunate enough, I went and visited Spencer in his new home, and I had already styled this affirmation that things are good when you see them somewhere else. Got to see Michael's literally several weeks ago, just shortly. I'm like, ooh, he's got my cabinets, ooh, he's got my this, ooh. Those are things that we grow from, and they're affirmation in your business.
Yeah.
So if you can pull that in and get through those hurdles, then I think this is the product.
How about the epoxy?
Now I will put a huge shout out.
He's the man.
He's the man. I don't know if you were here, Michael, but I was asked about this entry. This driveway, it used to come out with a fence that extended where they kept their trash cans on the cement. We decided it was more important to have a bigger driveway. So we took that wall out, we expanded it, and it looked terrible. terrible. And I already knew I wanted to put the cement that had the stone in it. Couldn't afford that, that was not in the budget. There's a lot out there. So, and the whole walkway. So it was a pencil walkway, I filled it in, well now that didn't match, right? I went to Michael's open house and it inspired me because I wanted it to look like Tennessee. Their driveways with stone.
Yeah.
The pebble sheen. That's what this home deserved. And I saw his garage and it was gray, but the texture was phenomenal. And I reached out to Michael and within minutes he had connected me to this gentleman over here, and I will provide his name, he can provide his name, and you guys can get acquainted, but what a heck of a job he did. He took my vision because we created what's out there. This isn't something you go and pick, you have your options, and then we together found something that looked like stone. Perfect. And we laid that. And stand-up guy right there. So you guys feel free to go up there and introduce yourselves, and worth it for sure. So it's those things, and it's having those members that you can count on too that make a difference. But this one almost killed me.
That's awesome, Lisa.
This was my last big one, right? No.
Not last. There's many to come.
Just for this month.
Yeah, for this month. Well, that's awesome. Thank you guys for sharing, Lisa. That's awesome, and Brad, awesome flip. I mean, this is what it's about, is just learning from each other and just becoming the best version of a real estate flipper and a real estate investor and a business owner that we can possibly become. And we can't do it alone. We got to do it together and with each other, and that's important. Any other questions about the house through the walkthrough that you guys have for Brad or Lisa that you guys want to ask? Now's your chance. I don't know if they're going to go grab a taco with us or not. You can talk with them there too. Any other questions? Oh, go ahead, Josh.
Permitting, enclosing the Arizona room, is there anything else?
Well, I always have to call on, I've had bad history and bad luck. I've been through it all. So I've tried to push the buttons, go the distance. I'm a flipper. That's what I do. And I work for investors and they save me money. So I have learned along the way where to pull in contractors and when it's needed. And I do that. I will not support and rebuild a home without doing it right. Yeah. So if I can do it with 50% contractors, great. If I need 100, whatever. But the more I do that too, the less valuable I become. So I show up every day, and a lot of times that's even more than a contractor. But as far as permitting goes, I'm sorry, I could talk forever. I've been locked in this house for 5, 6 months.
Yeah. So we did get an invitation by the city of Mesa to make sure we did it right. Specifically with specifically with the patio, because it's such a large structure. We had a nice neighbor that let us know we needed to get a permit.
What a nice way to say it.
Yeah.
What a nice.
And that's okay, because I live across the street from the investigator who investigates the complaints. So she told me to apply for a permit, and we were good to go.
That's awesome.
We did raise a mast though in our defense. That patio, honestly, Brad would not be able to walk to the end of the patio.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So steep, so
Wow.
So angular right from
So low,
the door. So I wanted to see it differently. So I envisioned it pulling it up. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to pull it up, but it's going to look ugly. Let's make it a waterfall. Let's box it in with the tongue and groove, make it a thing, a statement. And when that thing was going up, I felt like Celine Dion in a tape. And going down. I told Brad, get ready, because we were raising a flag. So
Yeah, and the other permit we needed was for the electrical new panel, which is normal, and we don't have a problem doing that. We want new runs. We want to make sure all the electrical is done. The licensed GC took care of us.
yeah.
And after it's all said and done, hopefully if I'm okay to speak for Brad, he's actually got a pre-offer on the house already, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So it's basically sold with a few, I'm sure, contingencies, just like there is in real estate. So that's the good news. Josh, great question. Any other questions you guys want to ask while we're here together before we go ahead?
Is it okay? Do we have a listing price?
Oh, yeah.
That you want to share?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's confidential right now, but if you corner me in a month, I'll tell you.
In a month.
Yeah.
It'll be sold in a month.
I know.
Is it confidential right
That's
now?
my point. We always get appraisals. I get my appraiser to come out and measure when I buy. I want to make sure the square footage is correct. This house on the county records is 3165. It's 3865.
I knew it.
Yeah,
So when you bought it on my list, it said 31 and it was 38?
Yes, sir.
And you knew it because you lived in the neighborhood?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, truth comes out. Truth comes out.
Yeah, so I've got a few tricks. I am, but at the same time, what I'm saying is we always get an appraisal right before we list. And we always put in our marketing material on MLS, appraisal in hand. And we've sent those appraisals to the buyers, and they send it to their appraiser, and guess what that appraiser thinks? Oh, my work's 80% done for me. Yeah. And often we are able to leverage that appraisal that we paid for at the time that we list. So it's not really couchy. I always tell people we're getting it appraised, and what the appraiser says it's worth is what we're gonna mostly go by, and we anticipate getting that next week.
I do feel like I am gonna set a record for the sales in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Can we say like what we guess it's gonna appraise for?
I will say for sure above 1.5, confidently.
Really? All right.
Confidently.
That's good.
Yep, I am very confident.
I do have just two comments about this. No, first comment, phenomenal.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
As someone who's done, I don't do any high-end stuff, but I just did one in Los Angeles that was this 4,700 square feet. I had a partner that didn't want to go all in, and so we spent like, I think you spent 350,000.
Yep.
We spent like 225,000. And if you ever play in this game, my advice, which I'm sure you'll agree, is if you're going to do it,
Yep.
you've got to go all in.
Can't go halfway.
Don't spend 200
Yeah.
and 350,
Yeah.
because that other
Can't go
150 will
halfway.
bring you another
100%.
300,000.
100%.
Those
Exactly.
are the hardest discussions too to bring to my investors,
Yeah.
because I'm the one who's selling the home.
Yeah.
I'm creating it for him,
Yeah.
and I'm selling it for him. I'm responsible to
Yeah.
bring him the money.
Yeah.
And if he wants that, then he needs to trust me, and he needs to step it up so we can do it together and give something great.
Couldn't agree, and in my experience, when you have somebody that you can't talk into it, we spent 900 grand, put in 225, and it was 4,700 square foot with a gorgeous view, but we got 1,375,000. And because we should have got 1,500,000, but we didn't spend the extra 100. Another 100 and we could have sold for 1,700,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So if you ever play in this game, you've got to go all in. Don't do it unless
That's
you
great
go all in.
advice.
Here's one thing, if I can also add to that, just for a second, because Spencer and I for years have had this conversation for a very long time. What's it worth? What's the house worth? He'll call me up, what's it worth? I'll call him up, hey, what do you think? You bounce off of each other. It's worth what you make it. So yes, you have a reasonable box to be in, 1,000%, trust that box. But if you make it a little better and something unique that nobody else has, you just created a new price bracket for that home. You didn't substitute yourself into the market and saturate with everything overloaded. You stood out and you sold it. So is it worth it? It's always worth it. That's why real estate is always a go, because it's what you make it.
Yeah.
A lot of people will fail by not doing it right.
You mind if I add a cap? That works great in the upper end. You can't overdo it if you're on the west side.
1,000%.
Oh yeah, it's area specific.
I've
Yeah.
got friends that were custom home builders that want to get in the flipping game, and they bought stuff on the west side.
Yeah.
They couldn't help themselves because they were custom builders.
Right.
And they spent 150, 200,
Right.
and they needed 75.
Yeah.
And you won't get it in that. So the only caveat, I agree with you 1,000%, but in these areas, where
Very
you're
true.
above $500,000,
Very true
you
statement.
can create your own market there.
Or if we do a condo or something 400 or 450, 500 or less, we might do one unique thing
yeah.
that just sets it apart. They get a little wet bar with
Of an
a
option.
bev fridge, or they get waterfall countertops, or something
Yeah.
that sets you apart from a lot of
Yeah.
the comps that are model match track homes. Like you do one extra thing, a ceiling detail, extra something.
Yeah.
Nicer appliances, like there's something that you can spend an extra 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 that'll really set you apart,
Oh,
especially when you're competing with model matches and stuff.
And then the
Absolutely.
only other thing I learned about this flip,
50 a year? I mean, yeah.
Well, cool. You guys are great. Let's go grab a taco if you guys can make it. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being a part. You guys are great.
Thank
Thank you.
Spencer.